today's video, what we're going to be talking through is different positions that we can put the client in to allow us to work a particular muscle slightly better than what we could if the client was laying just flat. What I want to show you first is how we can massage the arms. Easiest way to kind of do this is to get the client to bring their arm up and to just hold on to your shoulder. You're going to get yourself into your lunge position so you're protecting your posture. And from this position, it allows us to work down and gives us a much better kind of surface area to work with. Key to remember is what we said in one of the other videos. Similar to when we're doing the legs, we're going to massage the upper portion first before we move on to the forearms, because we don't want to push any, say, lactic acid or pathogens into an area that may be blocked, so we've got to clear that area first. So as you can see from here, it allows me to get both the bicep and the tricep from this position, whereas if the client just had their arms flat on the bench, we'd have to work one portion and then get the client to turn over before we could work the other area. So once you've kind of warmed the area up and you've cleared the upper portion, you can then move on to the forearms and then start clearing that portion. And again, what you'll notice is we can work both sides, whereas having to flip the client over would obviously be a little bit more time consuming, but we can do it all in one go from this particular position. And once you've warmed up this particular area, you can then effleurage the whole way down, just easing that pressure off once you reach that elbow joint. Another way in which we can do this, if you just pop your arm down for me, is we can do it with the legs as well. So in order to get the calves from this particular position, we can get the client to bring their knee up and just lay that completely foot flat down on your bed. And then from here, we can then massage the calves whilst keeping it in a relaxed position, so there's no tension going through the particular muscle there. And you can also get the quads from here as well. And also from this position, you don't necessarily have to just do effleurage, you can get some petrissage in there as well, so kind of like your kneading and also a little bit of ringing as well. Okay, if you want to lay that flat for me. What we can get the client to do now, in order to get the lats, we can get the client to roll onto their side. So if you could just lay onto your side for me, we'll remove this. If you lay that way for me. And then from here, the client is still in a comfortable position and it allows us to hit the lats from this particular area. So techniques we can use is kind of like your ringing, and you can also get some kneading in as well from this particular position. And then what I'm going to do now is show you one more technique or position that we can get the client in. So I can get you to lay on your front for me, and I'll just remove the face cover. What we can do, in order to reach some of the deeper tissues underneath the traps, if we get the client to bring their hands just underneath their face or round to the front, and then from here, the traps are naturally in a relaxed position, which you can see there, there's no tension running through them. You've warmed the area up, but it allows you to get deep under those traps to work some, like I say, those deeper muscles. And this is just a few of the basic positions that we can get the client in to allow us to work different areas whilst keeping the client in a nice relaxed position.